Okay, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading, which is your life direction and career path. And this particular reading is timeless, so whenever you shall fall upon it, it will be fitting for you. It is absolutely timeless. And I am Seqkat, by the way, from Seqkat'sEnlightenment.com, and I am glad to have you here with me. So go ahead now and look down at the totems and take a moment and feel which one you feel like is tugging at you. You may have your own way to figure this out, or you might find that your eyes keep landing on the same one, and you can test it by looking away and looking back and see if they landed there again. And if you need to pause this video, feel free to do so if I do not afford you enough time here to choose your totem. And once you've chosen your totem, you can either scroll down and you can see the chapters and choose the chapter that matches your totem, or you can go to the description box below and find the timestamp that matches your totem, and it'll take you right there to it. Okay, I will see you at your totem. Okay, welcome if you chose the Raven for this week's Pick a Card reading, which is your life's direction and career path. And remember, this one is timeless. Okay. Let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Okay, so letting go and not holding on too tight. So let's get a little taste of with the tarot, what's going on with your theme card here. See if we can get one more. Here we go. And a couple more. Okay. So, letting go of something. I don't know, this could be, since this is like, it's life's direction and career path. So this could even be your service. And do keep in mind, this is a general reading and I have it tuned to many of you and each of yours unique relative story. So tune in and listen to what is relative to your story. So we're looking at being imbalanced and that our harvest is coming in. So like some seeds that we're planting, that it will come in and we'll be balanced with it. But there is some type of work that we have done and we are not enjoying the fruit of our labor. So I don't know if you've got a tight squeeze on something that you're doing and you're really staying focused on it and you're like putting too much effort because you gotta plant those seeds. And when you plant the seeds, you water them, cover them with dirt, let the sunshine on them, and you walk away. Are you digging those seeds up and making sure they're coming through? Because your harvest is coming in according to this. So sometimes you have to let go of some of the process and some of the work. You can't be forcing everything. Let nature take its course here. And you've got the universe supporting you, whatever this is. So for some of you, you could be doing that, letting go. And some of you might be letting go of a particular place that you're in at the moment that has not been bringing you the fruit of the labor and getting ready to sow new seeds. And they're telling you the universe is supporting you and your harvest will definitely come in and it will bring you balance. So some of you just need to relax a little bit on what you're doing and back off. And some of you have something new, a new place to go, something new, a new direction to go. So that's what we got for your theme there. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot now and get a deeper story. Okay. So I'm going to pull up the whole row and then I'll start reading for you. Okay. All right, some of you are being called to do that which is ideal for you. This is, anything that's ideal for you is what's in alignment with you, what works with you, what are your natural talents, what are your natural affinities, what makes your heart sing, what fires you up with your passion. That's what's in alignment for you. And that is a spiritual calling. But some of you are resisting that, and we don't want to do that, because when you resist that, that pulls you out of your power. So, and your power to create, manifest what you want. That's for some of you. Some of you, though, are dealing with an oppressor here, because I see some more cards coming up showing that. So we'll get back to this one. Also, for some of you, this may be relative. This also represents Aries. May or may not be relative for you, to change your relative reality. We are, for some of you, looking at this new journey. One of the heart's desires, one that stirs the heart, going for that which is ideal for you. And this also represents the same thing, a new journey. Both of these are upright, meaning this is a positive for you. But there is something that you do have to let go of, with this coming up here with the Death card, in order to make this progress forward. And then again, for some of you, also this represents Scorpio, because some of us are feeling trapped in a particular situation. So I don't know if you feel trapped in a career, maybe whatever you're doing, oh, I gotta have the money, so I can't leave this and go do what's ideal for me. You may be feeling trapped in that scenario. You may be feeling trapped in finances in a different way. Maybe some of you are working with other people, maybe even partners in a business, but you're feeling trapped with a partner, possibly. This is just, you're going to tune into your relative reality. And you might be dealing with an oppressor, or maybe it's just your job. You're feeling trapped in, you're dealing with an oppressive boss or coworker or something like that, which is messing up that which is ideal for you. We do have something here too indicating that there is a misaligned type of sharing going on. Be careful. Somebody could be offering you opportunities that are confusing you. Listen to that, because when this comes in reverse, it's usually not good. They may have an ulterior motive, which they're making it look like they're doing it for you, but they're not. Or maybe you are being generous and offering something to somebody else, but they might be abusing the situation, and some confusion is coming in with this. Also, there might be some failures of the past where, like I said, you've done your work, but you didn't get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. For some of you are to keep digging it up. But for those of you on that path, just because it didn't work out the first time, don't miss out on opportunities that are following you now, which are showing up here and showing up here, because it didn't work out in the past. Ego likes to do that. Oh, I failed once, I'll always fail again. Don't listen to that, because the universe is supporting you to go for that which is ideal for you and that which stirs your heart. You will sow those seeds and your harvest will come in, and this will pull you right into balance. So yes, you want to watch for that. Also, I did not catch, this also represents Capricorn, if that is relative to any of you there. So you're going to have two of you. Some of you are feeling trapped with an oppressor. Some of you might be trapped in a job situation, or just feeling trapped where you are, like you can't get out and do what you want. So, and feeling some confusing. So we want to heed our spiritual calling. If you're confused and you don't know what to do, take a moment, breathe, tune in, connect with your higher self, and ask what makes your heart happy, what makes your heart sing, what feels in alignment with you. That's your answer to break the confusion. And when you break the confusion, you flip this card upside down and you have a spiritual breakthrough. And that's awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify for you now. So I want to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. And my new subscribers, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate your subscribing. And I appreciate your likes and your comments. They really do help me out here in the YouTube world. Thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you join me. And also, if you do need a personal reading, I do offer those. And you will find those links in the description box below. And again, I will pull up the whole row, and then I will start reading the cards for you. Okay, so I'm Okay, that's good. Perfect. All right. All right, so going for something which is ideal for you. Somebody's been enabling you, and you may have kind of felt like, so for some of you, this just simply might be feeling like you might feel like you're out of your power. Because somebody's been enabling you and kind of putting you in your power. They've been doing something for you. And they're stepping out of that role now. And this is actually beneficial for you because it's putting you into your power where you can go to that which is ideal for you. So it could even been a job that is just a job to get you money, and that enables you to keep staying with the job because it's getting you money. But maybe you got fired. Maybe because, you know, with the COVID and all that stuff, that job got cut. And it's not that you were bad, because this is a release, but it's a good release. Whomever this release comes with, they still remain your friend. So it's not that you were bad and you got fired for something bad. It could be simply COVID or something like that. But this is giving you the opportunity to now go for that which is ideal for you. So that's actually working out in your benefit for that. Okay, so we're not hitting a spiritual calling. A spiritual calling is always, what is your desires? What are your heart's desires? That's what you're supposed to be going to, because Source puts those desires through you, and that's what you're always supposed to be moving towards. But we are not moving towards those desires because we are fearing someone is not listening to the heart. We're not trusting the heart. Basically, we're not trusting the heart here, not following that spiritual calling, and we need to do that. Now, again, with this little guy here, this was the Emperor. He came up reversed, so for some of you, might be dealing with an oppressor that made you feel trapped. Some of you feel like you're out of your power, and this is actually putting you in your power. And this verifies this is putting you in your power, because it's the same card, the Emperor, and it's upright now. So they are letting you know you may feel like you're out of your power to do what you want, but you absolutely have the power to do what you want. So they're definitely affirming that. And again, this represents Aries. Going for that which is ideal for you, moving with your heart. That was followed by the Death card. There's things you have to let go first before you can do that. And it's also being verified with the Death card. So there's something you have to let go of. So maybe you even still have the job, and it is time to let the job go and no longer let that survival thing enable you, so you can move forward with that which is ideal for you. But there's something that needs to be let go of. So they're definitely reaffirming that. And again, these mean Scorpio. And you do need to let go of it, because whatever it is that you're holding on to, it is making you feel really, really overwhelmed, to the point you're really needing to delegate and get some help. And this very well may be exactly what you're trapped in. And for those of you with the oppressor, that could be really what's making you feel oppressed too. It's time to let it go. You don't have to hold on to that old story, guys. You can move forward for what is in alignment and right for you. And then here we got here too, we're feeling trapped. It is time to heed your higher self and listen to your higher self to get out of the trapment. So heed your spiritual calling. Again, this is what we've been resisting, but this spiritual calling is what's trying to pull you back on your path of flow, where things feel good and right for you. When we go ego's survival path, then things get icky and sticky. Yeah, and then whatever's going on with this sharing or charity situation or giving that's not in alignment, it's killing our spark here. It's killing our passion. It's killing our desire. So we need to let that situation go as well. And then there is some definitely confusion here. And we've got the Knight of Swords. And that's because we are on an egoic path. This is why we're confused. The ego has been sowing seeds where it didn't belong. Like I said, you did it and the fruits of labor did not come in. And this is actually the same card as this, where they're telling you need to go that for which is ideal for you. When it comes to reverse like here, it's telling you you're not doing that. You're listening to ego that's going to go for survival. So you really, this feels like a calling, not just a job, a calling, what you're meant to do, what you're supposed to go for. So you got to let this go and to flip this up and have that spiritual breakthrough to get on your path and your calling. And again, too, you've got to let go of the old failures where you feel like you may have tried in the past and it didn't work out, because you've got opportunities to be following you right now. But you've got to let go of the idea of the failures and focusing on the failures, thinking, I can't ever do this. I can't do this because I failed in the past. You've got to let that go. They're definitely affirming that. Okay, so now let's wrap you up with an Angels and Ancestor Oracle. Okay, that's quick. The High Priest. Intend and create. Yes, exactly, guys. I was telling you, this is a calling. A definite calling. They are calling you. This is your spiritual calling. This is you. This is the call. Your spiritual calling is you. To be you. To be who you are. What makes that heart sing? What is an ideal for you? What stirs that heart? Look at what you want and intend. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I'm going for. And that's what I'm getting. Create it. Manifest it. You can do it. How do you do it? Quantum physics. Visualization creation, I call it. See that you have exactly what you want. So spend some time. Write it all down. Write down the whole list. And then see a whole visualization. Picture you doing it. Maybe it's a type of career that you want to do. Picture yourself in the career. See how you feel. Feel how you feel that you're already there. And focus on it. And write everything down that you have it now. Is wonderful. Definitely. Secret, the magic. Rhonda Byrne. Great for helping you that. She gives you 28 days of practices to help you manifest and create what you want. Put that good old law of attraction into action. Yes, this is a good reading, guys. This is a good reading. Follow your desires. Follow your heart. They'll guide you. They'll lead you. You got this. I believe in you. All right. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome if you chose the cat totem for this week's Pick a Card reading, which is your life's direction and career path. And keep in mind, this one is timeless. So let's see what you get for your card. Grounded, keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. Okay, so for this one, this tells me wherever you are, you need to hang on. I think you need to stay right where you are. Don't let anybody budge you. That's what I'm getting there. So let's get a few tarot for your theme card. And do keep in mind this is a general reading and I have this tuned to many of you and your unique relative stories. So as I start reading the cards, heed the ones that are relative to you. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. So, look before you leap. Some of you, I think, might be thinking, okay, where I'm at I don't belong here. I need to flee. No, look before you leap. You are right where you're supposed to be. And if you do this leap without looking, you're going to go off of your fate line path, and we don't want to do that. So don't let anybody bump you. Some of you might feel like you might be feeling a little bit of oppression to push out from where you are. Stay grounded. Pick up those roots. Don't let that happen. Because if you get off your fate line path, what is your fate line path? Your fate line path is your heart's desires. What Source put those desires in you for you to live those desires. They feel good. They're in alignment. You usually have natural gifts to go with it. That's why that's so easy for you. And it's a flow. And when you're on your path, everything flows and everything works. Can you thwart your fate line with freedom of choice? Absolutely you can. And what happens with that? Life sucks. It's hard. It gets painful. It gets survival. It's not fun. It's not flowing. It's not easy. It's really a lot more difficult and a lot more challenging. So I always recommend go with the flow. That's right for you. And like I said, go for that which is ideal for you. This is telling you to reach for your desires and go for them. You definitely want to do that. You want to go for your desires. So where you're happy, you somehow, somewhere, where you are now, you are happy. Somebody might be encouraging you or nibbling in your ear. You need to move, you need to move, you need to change something, you need to do something different. No. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Okay, let's get you some more tarot here. So I'm going to pull up your entire row and then start reading them for you. Great. If you're meant to jump, they'll always jump. And let's see if we can get one or two more. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. Okay. You are being encouraged to stay grounded and to maintain courage and strength to do so. Like I said, you might be getting oppressed. You might have some circumstances that are making you feel like you need to push, or somebody trying to discourage you in some form or manner. Maybe you're working at the best job and maybe you got a fellow coworker that's just driving you crazy, or maybe you have a partner that could be saying, no, we need to move, we need to go over here, or we need to get out of this career, or, whatever. Hold your ground, do what's right for you. Or maybe you're doing it what's ideal for you and you have parents chewing in your ear, that's not right. They got their own values. They don't value what you're doing. Hold your ground. Some of you are feeling trapped somehow, and that might be with these people or the situation or whatever. So you're feeling some entrapment there. Also, for some of you, this could be tossed in just to say, hey, Capricorn, whether that be you or whomever you're engaged with. Oh, and this one also represents Leo. So throwing those in there, because remember that I have this tuned to many of you and your unique stories, so it may be relative to you. You're being invited to go within and unite with your higher self, your guides, meditate on what is right for you. This one also represents Virgo, as it is the Hermit here. So you're being guided for that. You have a true offer of love. Remember, you need to go with that which is ideal for you. So there's some type of true offer of love. So I don't know if you're getting an offer. Because some of you are missing out on opportunities too that are befalling you right now because of past failures. So you're not trusting this offer of love right now. So something has not worked out. So it could even be you are right where you belong, but something has failed with right where you are. And because of that failure, but you're being offered a true offer that's coming from the heart, so to speak, from wherever you are right now. And it's okay, but it's scary to trust that because of those past failures. You know your unique stories and how this is going to fit you. You are also being called on a spiritual calling, and your spiritual calling is always to go for that which is aligned with you. And you've got the Queen of Cups here. She's the one that gets into that clarity, and she can see things cyclically. She has a vision. So you want to get in and definitely meditate to see things more clearly for what is right for you. She also represents a very loving mother type too. So I don't know how this could play a role for you. Maybe this represents your character. Maybe you have this character in your life. And I see some fond memories here showing up as well. So fond memories where you are or what you're doing. So what you need to hold on. So maybe some of you are having to maybe change location, but stick with what you're doing. And that's where you're supposed to hold the firm roots. So, and fond memories are playing a role in that, what you're doing. So you're going to have to tune into how this is fitting you. And as well as you're being asked to have courage, you're also being asked to have faith. This one also represents Virgo. I don't know if I mentioned that. And this one here represents Sagittarius. So we've got a lot of zodiac cards coming through here for you as well, for those of you who may relate to you. But yeah, have faith. Things might in some way, somehow feel a little overwhelming right now, but you can see this kitty's got a nice path despite the waves crashing her. She's stable. She's got a steady ground. So keep your roots. Maybe you are already on your path and you're doing well on your path, and you feel like the circumstances of the world and life or other people are trying to knock you off your path. Stay grounded. Dig those roots in, like your theme card was suggesting. You're on your right path, going for that which excites you, going for that which you're wanting, and that's where the direction you're supposed to move. So let's go ahead now, guys, and get some clarity for you. So we will clarify for you. And I'm going to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for being with me. I really appreciate it. My new subscribers, welcome. I really appreciate you joining me. And I really appreciate your likes, and I love your comments. And they really do help me out here in the YouTube world. I appreciate you helping me back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here with me. And if any of you do need a personal reading, I do offer those, and you can find the links to those in the description box below. I think we need to reshuffle these. Okay. Again, I will pull these up your entire row and then start reading them. Nope. Wait. It did flip. It did. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. Alright, so you've been asked to have some courage. There's something that you have to let go of. Maybe there's some trepidation, maybe there's some fear, because you're going for that what you want, and that's the direction you're supposed to be moving. Or maybe it's anything that you might be feeling like circumstances are trying to push you off of it, or people. Let go of the idea that they are better than you and know better than you, or the circumstances are bigger and harder and stronger. They're overwhelming you. Don't let them budge you. You're on the right path. For those of you who are feeling trapped in some type of situation, we've got here, like I said, an oppressor. When the King of Fire comes in here, reversed like this, or the King of Wands, he can be like the fire that burns and irritates and agitates you. Don't let him get to you. Do not let him get to you. Yeah, again, you're being called to go within, and what they want you to do when you go within is look at what you want. Look at what your dreams are. What is ideal for you? That's what they want you to think about. You can have it. You were born to have it. That's why you have those desires. Source put those desires in you, because Source wants to experience those desires through you and your unique perspective. So keep going for what you want. Hold on to that. Ground and root in that. Don't let anybody knock you off of that. The offer you have. Yes, see, I told you. Whatever offer you're facing, it is from the heart. And it assures you success. So whatever you're looking at, and some of you might be struggling with some failure that are making you miss the opportunities of whatever this is, but they're telling you it will be successful. They're showing it with the King of Pentacles coming up right. So what you really have to let go of is your focus on these failures. Oh, I failed before in the past, I'm going to forever fail again. That's the ego going there, forever and ever complex. You got to quit looking at what is in your face. I know it's hard, especially when something is not great. Here it is. This is what it is. This is how life is. No, push it away. What do you want? See what you want. Quantum physics, it tells you life shows up how you see it. And if you keep looking at what is, that's going to help. It keeps perpetuate that. If you look at what you want and you see you and visualize you experiencing what you want, that shows up. Tuning into that reality where that experience exists, and then you can enjoy it. Okay, so we've got here the Queen of Cups, and she's coming here with the Queen of Swords upright. And the Queen of Swords, she goes into a neutral perspective. So here we go. Clarity. I told you she's the most psychic clairvoyant. The Queen of Swords, she goes into a logical perspective, but I like to see her too because she goes into a spiritual perspective, because she can get out of the emotional story and see the bigger picture, how things are unfolding and things are placing just right for particular growths and expansions and provisions and moving you exactly where you need to be. So step out of any sticky storiness that might be making you feel like you're gonna forever fail. Get out of that and get into a clear mind and get your focus off of those failures and stories and get your focus on what you want, because that's what you can have. And we have good memories here. And with the good memories, okay, so we have the Knight of Cups coming in reverse. We have good memories. Interesting enough, there was a true heart offer here. With this one is coming in reverse, which kind of is like watch it, player, deceiving. So I don't know if you have good memories with somebody that played you. I don't know how that's playing for you. Maybe you still care for the person or whatever. You're going to have to tune in. How does this fit you? Because I'm not exactly sure, because this is like a wild card thrown in. But each person, as you're tuning in, you know how this fits you. So we're going to work with these memories. Maybe that's where you have fond memories with someone that played you, and maybe that's where you feel like you failed. Maybe you got into a business partnership with someone in your career. And maybe that could be what it is that you need to look at and clear. So that could be exactly what it is. Now again, you were also being asked to have faith. Something is feeling overwhelming to you right now, because you're being asked to have the courage and strength, and also to have faith. The universe has got you. They are working for you to go for that which is right for you. Go for it. And they're also telling you here with this card, you are in your power to do so. You are absolutely in your power, and that is really good to see. And this also represents Aries, as it is the Emperor. So you've got a lot of zodiac cards here, so tune in whether these zodiacs are relative to you or not. So let's wrap you up now with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, okay, so your first card here is Eagle. See from a higher perspective. See, that's exactly what the Queen of Swords is offering you to do. You got to see it from a different perspective. You got to see the whole picture. So the eagle flies up and you can see the whole land and everything unfolding beneath it. And that's what the Queen of Swords does. She rises up and she gets out of the story and she sees it from a different perspective. So that's exactly what you need to do as well. See it from a higher perspective. That will be very beneficial for you. And your second card, Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Now he came in reverse, so we need to pay extra special attention. So yes, this is about healing either something that's challenging you. I told you were getting something that's pressing against you, and this is why that grounded card is coming in, to hang in there. Don't let go. And again, getting into that higher perspective, going within. This is definitely about going within and connecting with your angels, your higher self, your guides to assist you and help you. There's something to heal. So when we come into these memories here too, and of someone that perhaps betrayed you or played you, that is something we need to heal. And definitely these failures that we're definitely focused on, that they've shown you need to let go of, that is something we need to heal as well. So you have angels here that are guiding you and bringing you information, showing you where you need to go or what direction you need to be in. If you by chance are feeling physically challenged with something that needs to be healed at the moment, that might be indicating where you're feeling trapped too for some of you. So you'll have to tune into what it is. But definitely you get this healing, tune in. And this card, beautiful too with the green, and I work as an energy healer myself. I work with Archangel Raphael. He's really great to work with for energy healing. And even emotionally healing, he's good, because we'll hold those emotions within, and sometimes physical ailments will show up in our life to show you, hey, this particular emotion needs assistance and help. A great website that I love to use is spiritualnutrition.com. She's wonderful. And when you go to the website, click on section 5, She's absolutely great, and she'll have a whole list, and whatever your element is, look it up and it'll show you what emotion is needing attention. So yeah, there are things that we need to let go of, and there are things that we need to heal. You're on the right path. You just have some things you need to step into a higher perspective. Your ego and its emotional state is holding on to things that it needs to let go of. It needs to release. And then you can be in your power to be living that which you're going for, you're desiring, and you want to do. You definitely can do that. Stay grounded. Don't let anything knock you off of that. That's where you're headed. You got this. You're going through a little bit of challenge right now, but you've got support. And this card showing up is saying you've got angelic support to help you. And the best way to do is ask them for help. Okay, I know you're here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I am open for your help. I welcome your help, because it makes it so much easier for them to cross over, because then they don't have to battle any free wills. So that makes it easier. Okay, guys, you got this. I believe in you. Until next time, much love and much light. Okay, welcome. If you chose the Wolf Totem for this week's Pick a Card reading, your life's direction and career path. Remember, this one is timeless. Okay, so you got growth. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Okay, so what I get with your theme card is you might be looking at something pretty big. And it might feel very overwhelming. Wow, that's a huge goal. Oh, I can't do that. There's too much work involved. It's going to take too long. This card's encouraging you can get there. You can make it. Don't look at the acorn. That entire oak tree is not a little bitty acorn. But it takes baby steps. It gets planted in the ground, maybe by a human or maybe by a squirrel. And gets watered by the rain and the sunshine. Starts feeding it. It takes baby steps. It starts out as a little sapling. And then he breaks it out through the ground, and it comes out. And then it starts growing. And it keeps growing. And look what it turns into. Eventually. It takes a bit. But it's called baby steps. You don't go from A to Z. You know, you got the whole alphabet. So let's pull up a couple of cards for you here for your theme. They're being a little bit ornery. They don't want to come out for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, we'll shuffle again. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. I have it tuned to many of you in your unique relative stories. So as I read the cards, tune into the ones that are relative to your story. Here we go. All right. Okay, so yeah, we have sowed some seeds before, it looks like, and we did not get to enjoy the fruit of our labor. And it looked like the king might have fallen off his throne. And this might be why you're like, oh, start all over? No. But this could be the very, very reason why you don't need to start all over, because what you've been doing is not working. Because usually when we do something and it doesn't work, 99.9% of the time it's because the ego tried to take us down a survival path and not down our flowing path, our thrival path that your higher self is always trying to take you, that source wants you to experience. So they're asking you to have some faith, keep some courage, have the strength. You've got this. We can do this. So we're going to pull up some more tarot and see what we're going to do. And this also represents Leo, if this is the relative to any of you. So let's get you some more tarot here. Okay, and I'm going to pull up the whole row for you, and then I'll start reading them. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm liking this reading. It's looking good so far. Okay, there's a... Okay. Alright, so they're inviting you to go within. Connect with your higher self. Connect with your angels. Tune in, see what's right for you, because they're showing you victory and success. Going for that something new, that growth. Because going for that is doing something that is ideal for you. And that's where the flow is. That's where the alignment is. That's where the success is. The victory and success is always going in that direction. Where you are right now, you probably are feeling trapped. And you're trapped, okay? I'm sowing all these seeds and my labor's not coming in and I'm falling off the throne here. So yeah, that's very not good feeling. But you can be resisting that help when it's reversed like this. Resisting that help. Tune to your higher self. Call on your angels for help. Don't resist it. Go within. Connect. Meditate. That's what they're talking to you about this. That's what they're inviting you to do. Also, this card represents Virgo, if that's helpful to any of you in your unique relative story. Also, you have to be subtle about something. And when I see this come up in this type of reading, I kind of see it this way. You might be going for something that's your heart's desire, and you might have to be subtle to people that are in your circle that might be negative Nancy's or maybe negative naysayers. You can't give me your dream, blah, 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 blah. You got to do this. You got to do the survival thing. You got to blah, blah, blah. Don't share it. Don't share it if you got negative Nancy's, because they're just going to tear you down, and you're trying to get into your own strength here to have your own faith that you can make this. You got to tune into you. This is going within you, not sharing it out with those that would tear you down. Yeah, because it's time for you to be who you are. This path where you have been not getting, the fruits of your labor and following your own, you're not being who you are. It's an ego survival thing. Ego's just doing what it's been conditioned to do, programmed to do, what it thinks it should do to protect itself, keep it alive, or keep it safe from pain. That's not the thriving point. And we've got here the King of Swords, or the King of Sky here, and he is about mapping out and making his decisions and doing what's right for him, and he's good at solving any challenges that come his way and mapping things out. And that's what you're being invited to do, exactly that. And it looks like you have some type of family support, so you might have some negative Nancy's in your circle, but you do have some type of family support. And family support we're talking about may not even be biological. Those that are tuned and aligned with you and know this is your heart's desire and know it would make you happy and would totally support you in that. So those are the types you want to lean on for that support there. Okay, so let's clarify for you now. I want to give a shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for being here with me. I really do appreciate you. And for my new subscribers, thank you for joining me. And I want to tell you all, I really do appreciate your likes and your comments as well as the subscribes. It all helps me out here in the YouTube world, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here joining me with me. And if you do need a personal reading, I do offer those, and you'll find the links to those in the description box below. And let's see if we can get the rest of your row here. And I will start reading the cards for you. Gotta shuffle. I can kill this one. You're good? Yeah. Reading. Let me see, I'll get you two more. Good. Let's keep teasing me. But that's okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so we need to go within. It looks like we've had a little conflict with some people, and Five of Swords popping up here. And this type of conflict is about values. Like I told you, going for your heart's desires, you might have some negative naysayers. They're like, oh, no, you can't do that. So this is about conflict. Then either you're trying to convince them or they're trying to convince you. They can't hear you. Don't waste your time. Don't listen to them. You should do it their way and be like them. You came here to be you. Like I said, this showed up in reverse. You haven't been being who you are. You need to flip this. You need to be who you are. That's the whole purpose you came here. You didn't come here to be like Aunt Sally. You didn't come here to be like Uncle Bob or your dad or your mom or your partner. You came here to be you. Do that. Okay, so again, the victory and success. So we've got the Knave of Pentacles here in the reversed. So what you got to do, you got a little preparation to do here. And the Pentacles is about success. Financial success is whatever you're doing too. And we're looking at career here too. You have some preparation to do. And that preparation is going within and going for that which is ideal for us and being who we are and tuning out those negative naysayers. So you've got a little bit, you got to get strengthened in alignment with yourself. That's what we're looking at here. And then, yes, see? Okay, your theme card opened up with the 9 of Pentacles here in reverse. Not enjoying the fruits of your labor, what you've been doing. When you go for that which is ideal for you, your clarification card is the 9 of Pentacles upright. You get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So yes, definitely. And that's your victory and success. So you get victory and success back in this card up here, going that which is ideal for you. And then being backed up here with success, you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So yes, that is exactly what you need to do. All right, so this resistance here, we are feeling trapped and we're resisting to ask for help. And we've got the Knight of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, because see, we're supposed to be going for that which is ideal for you and you haven't been. This is like focusing on that which is survival. Again, we're going back to the ego. And what the ego does is, okay, this should be working. This is what they told me to do. So I'm going to make sure it does work. I'm going to force this square peg to fit in the round hole. And it's never going to fit. It's never going to work. So you've got to let that programming or conditioning or whoever told you to do what you should be doing, you ought to be doing, the way the world does it, find out what's right for you. That is definitely what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so yeah, being subtle with the 6 of Swords here. Yep, being subtle because you're going to have some people that want to fight you and get into conflict with you. They're right. You're wrong. You don't know. And that's coming back over here with the 5 of Swords. They're right. They know what the hell they're doing. You're stupid. You don't know what you're doing. And then it's going to be conflict. Walk away. Walk away from that. You definitely want to walk away from that. Be subtle. Keep your desires and dreams to yourself. Only with those that can truly support you. And being who we are, yes, and we flip this up and become who we are. Then you're enjoying your legacy, the 10 of Pentacles, getting it all straight. You're getting it all straight. The career, the money, the partnership, the family, you're getting it all straight. There's no beating this, guys. There's no beating this. This is really a good reading. You're there. It's time for something new for you. Time for something new. And then we got the King of Swords. He maps out his desires and he creates them and manifests them with the Queen of Fire coming up here. She's upright. What fires you up? What is your passions? That's what you go for. That's what you map out. That's what you intend. Okay, what do I really want to do? And then your map and your intention is, write it out. I am living this already. Oh, and this is exciting. I'm doing this and I'm having a blast doing that. And these results are coming from that. I love my life. And you read that every day. And you feel that every day. That is quantum physics in action. Law of attraction in action. How you see it is how it becomes your reality. It's observation creation. You're tuning into that reality where it already exists. It's getting that frequency to match it. Yes, love it. Secret to Magic, Rhonda Byrne, great book to help you with that. 28 days of exercises, help you manifest your desires. Okay, so you got this family support. You've got family support. Somebody that's aligned with you because you have felt somewhere lack of family support. Some family, like I told you when I said it earlier, may not be biological family. It may be family that supports you. So find the family that's aligned with you and supports you because your biological family very well may not support you. Because we already see this value thing. We're right, you're wrong. And we're seeing it here too, conflict. And you got to be subtle with this. So find those people that are aligned with you, and that is the family support that you want to lean on. And just be subtle and quiet with those that want to argue with you. You don't want to deal with that. And then we've got here the High Priestess. So with her coming in reverse, you got a little bit of healing to do. And that's all the program that they're right and you're wrong. Heal that. Don't buy that. Your values are valid. Source put your values in you, put your desires in you, because that's what Source wants to experience through you. Who you are is valid. You are valid. So definitely, you want to work on that and get some healing. And also with the High Priestess, we're also being called to heed our intuition, because your intuition tells you that which is ideal for you. Your intuition tells you you will have victory and success when you are being who you are. That will lead you to your legacy. Yes, so this, you got a little bit of work to do, but this is a positive reading, guys. Growth, going for something new. So let's wrap you up now with an Angels and Ancestor card. Okay. Animal guarding, know your know your instincts, know your intuition. I was just saying that with the High Priestess. It totally does it. Know who you are. Animals. A cat's gonna be a cat. It's gonna purr. It's gonna lay back and roll. It's gonna clean itself. It's not gonna be a dog because it's a cat. It knows to be itself. It knows to follow its feline instincts. You've got to be the same way. Follow your feline, here we go, a cat. Follow your feline instincts. Be the cat you are. Be who you are. Let the animals show you. They know. Birds come over here and they fly, because birds fly. Dogs don't try to fly. Cats don't try to fly. Horses don't fly, because they don't fly. That's not who they are. Be who you are. Oh, just let the animals guide you. Also with this one, I also like to say, tune in, because you might have some totem animals showing up, or spirit animals showing up. Totem animals, spirit animals, totems, your totem animals are, totems are power animals, I want to say, my bad. Your totem animals are the ones you always affiliate to. Mine are cats, love cats. Your power animals are the ones that are with you always, and they're guiding you always. And the spirit animals come in with what you need at that moment. So you might have an animal showing up, and you might be seeing it a lot. Maybe you're seeing an eagle, or you're seeing a hawk or something over and over. Whatever it is, tune in and look at those. Eagle and hawks are inviting you to look at things from a higher perspective. You see a raven, and you're going to go into a spiritual perspective. You see a fox, you're shifting and going into changes. You see chipmunks, you're going into joy. Look those up. They're really great. They're very beneficial. So that could also be for some of you to tune into that. If you keep seeing it, you might be seeing them in magazines. You might see them out and about when you're driving, or you go in your yard. They just keep showing up. If you got an animal that keeps showing up, tune into it. Go research it. Look it up. Find out what it means. It's got a message for you. This is a great reading, guys. You're ready. You're ready to be who you are and live your life and live your joy. And you're going to have exactly that. Victory and success and celebration and people celebrating with you as you have your legacy. Yes. Loving it. You got this. I believe in you. Until next time, much love and much light.